Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We're going to do a you and them reading. So, this is your energy. This is a destined love energy to see what's crossing you guys or what you guys got going on, whether it be in separation together or going through some type of situationship. This is opposition. This is the person's energy. You can take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The roles can be reversed. It's up to you. You go ahead and figure it out. Do me a favor, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me. Got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. There you have it. So I'm going to pull first from the Destined Love Oracle to see what energy you have going on. You guys, Happy New Year. I hope all is well with you guys. If there's any New Year's resolutions, hopefully you'll stick to them. Hopefully you'll learn from the past and live in the present moment. Finances, it could be finances that's causing a blockage or causing some type of situationship within this relationship or this whatever you have going on. I don't know what to call it because we haven't gotten through here. The cards tried to turn over, but they didn't. And that's what's happening. So, finances so far, finances and a promise. There was a lack of a promise when it comes because of finances. I want to say that it might be because of finances, friendships. This caused a wedge in between your friendship when it came to the finances of the person, place, thing, or situation you've been dealing with. So, that is a key role. I'm going to go ahead and pull from this deck, which is the empathetic Reiki. Um, I think I forget what it's called, but yeah, I'm gonna pull from here for your energy. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. Just hang out with us and enjoy the ride. King of Wands. Now, this came out in the last read as well. The last read was called "Having a Hard Time." The person that you were dealing with was having a hard time because at some point they thought that finances or that money and material was everything, not just material, but yeah, a frictional conflict, wheel of fortune in the reverse, unforeseen challenges. Yeah, so when it came to finances, it was unforeseen challenges in regards to you. You had to trust in your intuition and be able to, yeah, make a decision based upon your intuition. Yeah, the Ace of Coins, newly abundant. So you trusted in your intuition. Moving forward with that, there is an ending that brings new beginnings. And the new beginnings could be in your finances, and that was where the lack thereof promises were, because at some point when it came to unforeseen challenges, somebody didn't have your back, and that's probably what was separating you and your person. um I almost said something. I was looking at the clock at the time. Yeah, so we have temperance. This came out in the last read. This was at the bottom of the deck, but it was reversed. So their energy, it was in the reverse. So they, in the last read, I mean, if you want to go back and watch it, please do. It helps support my channel. A Love Like This is on by Donnell Jones. Why I say that is because this was in my last read. It was this way. It came out the same exact way when before you left, you were able to have balance with them. They didn't look at things from a perspective of, you know, you causing them to have what is it? I want to say a rebirth, but that's just so cliche when it comes to the judgment card being here. You cause them more self doubt than anything when you removed your energy, and that's where the necessary endings came on your part. And now here it is, the Four of Swords energy. This is rest and relaxation, but this is no rest for them. They're having sleepless nights in regards to, the well running dry. That's basically what I should have said in the last read. But basically, you took your energy away from them. And so, with that being said, there was no promise, and you took your energy away because of they thought that third party energies was everything. And this card, no, it wasn't the Seven of Cups, it was the Eight of Cups and the, I think, not the Eight of Cups, it was the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords came out, needing clarity. This is the Seven of Cups. This person doesn't feel like they have any options because you have made them feel all types of different ways. This is letting them know that they have options. This is all the options running dry, and people pointing the fingers at them, if that makes sense. And so, this is just different energies of basically the toxic environments that they cause you. Now that they're unsure about, with the Four of Swords being in the reverse, they're unsure about how to deal with this situation, this feeling, these feelings, these emotions. And yeah, this Fool card came out as well. So with the Fool card being in the reverse, it's just, at some point they have to realize and make a realization that, you know what, it's not just your energy, that this is their reckless behavior. And so that's basically where they are when it comes to you know, all of the negativity that they brought to you and that you were willing to stay and be a part of, if that makes sense. I'm not sure, but unsure energy of the Two of Pentacles. This came out exactly the same way because I think it was in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles, it was like making a decision because of the fact that normally these are decisions, but this is not knowing when it comes to it being in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles energy, it just lets you know that, you know what, I don't care about making decisions, or I don't really want to make a decision. And this is their energy that they were giving you. And now here it is. They have to deal with the energies that they caused you, if that makes sense. I'm not sure how to kind of say that. But again, the necessary ending came because yeah, Page of Pentacles, they weren't willing to do the work. Now they're looking at it in a different way. They're ready to do the work. Page of Pentacles energy, they're ready to do the work. They're ready to um, figure out what it is, instead of them like it's about the coin, not about, the lesson. Does that make sense? So this is the lesson, and them trying to learn it. This is basically trying to figure out where their finances are going because of the fact that and that's what I meant by the well running dry. Once the well ran dry, they were trying to figure out why it ran dry, but it was the energy, the third party energies, and everything that they put above you when it came to you being the Nine of Cups and them being the um what was it, the Emperor energy, you being the Nine of Cups, them being the Emperor, and you, every time they come, you are optimistic about they're fulfilling their wishes, dreams, whether it be sexual or not, and all they wanted to do is have third party energies in regards to sex, and you were just like no. So Page of Pentacles energy says never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. But when you rely on the coin or on the materialistic things, at one point there is an abrupt ending on somebody's part. And the Ten of Cups energy, there is no fruition when it comes to a happy life, happy wife, or happiness. So the necessary endings became because they were looking at things in a different perspective. And so you ended things in order for them to really see what true happiness is. It's not about material. And that is where the well is running dry in all situations, and they have to deal with their emotions when it comes to um, you removing your energy from them. And so the from this card deck here, the card that came out was oh, what is it? Sex isn't everything, or something like that, or don't put sex in front of the situation. And so, with that being said, this person had to turn around and look at that. Yeah, keep your options open. So, keeping your options open when it comes to this, it says until you or they decide to take things to the next level, it's okay to play the field and get a chance to figure out exactly what you're looking for in a relationship. And so, friendships, relationships, situationships, things like that is why people have to kind of really recognize and figure out what their worth is when it comes to how things are. And so um, I guess that's just kind of how things um, play out. When you have to have abrupt endings, necessary endings, you learn that the grass is not, they learn that the grass isn't greener on every side, but you learn about your true potentials and the things that the universe has to offer you. And so at the bottom of the deck, it says create the daydream effect to make them feel they found gold. And so you are this person, and this is not a daydream to you. This is who you really are when it comes to, I got to turn this light up. Hold on. This is who you really are when it comes to, hold on. I Gotta Be the One You Need is owned by Jagged Edge. So I gotta be the one you need. You guys know I can't sing, but I don't mind. But it says create the daydream effect to make them feel they found gold. So you did that, and I wanna, um, if I could, I would find the Nine of Cups card. Just go back and look at the last read that I did, and it's named "Having a Hard Time Since You Left." Um, you made them feel loved and accepted and wanted and needed sexually, mentally, physically, and spiritually, even though you didn't get all the things that you want. And so you created the daydream effect because you were the one dreaming that this would always come to fruition and be considered happy life and happy wife. But when you ended it, then the stability that they thought they had left when you ended it, if that makes sense. And so their well ran dry when you experience abundance because you started to be dependently goal oriented within yourself, and you looked at the friction, the conflict, and things like that, and the unforeseen circumstances, and you trusted in your intuition. And this had to do with finances, this had to do with the lack of promises or situationships, and how you deem yourself as a true friend. And friendship was, I think it was at the bottom of the deck as well. But again, it says cultivate a desirable image that will make them feel they can't ever achieve, leaving them constantly daydreaming about the potential of the relationship. And so that is what they're doing, is daydreaming about the potential, or actually it's not potential because they felt that and they know that it was true and they knew that it came from the bottom of your heart. But when you ended it, they really couldn't believe that you would do that. And so I think this card deck, the Doors Tarot deck, has been looking at me, or I've been looking at it, one of the two, but why and how everything came to an end. Yeah, Seven of Cups. You realize that it was more of the options that you were dreaming about were that you can fight any battle and that you could have anything that you want, but at the same time, you were fighting a dragon or demons that and having bad dreams about what should be a beautiful option because of the energy that this person was giving you, or the lack thereof energy that this person was giving you. Um, yeah, Ten of Wands. Yeah. And so it was more of a burden for you instead of you trying to be happy. So you were giving them the fantasy or the love that they needed and desired, and they weren't giving you anything besides nightmares. And so with the Ten of Wands, you were um, happy to see a person thrive, whether it was nice or not. And this is the energy that they gave you. So if you think about it from a mind's perspective, they're walking around quiet all day. Everybody's life they're living, you're watching them as if they're doing something interesting. And to you, it's interesting, but to everyone else, they're watching the world and worried about what these other people are thinking about them, if that makes sense. And so, with that, that's a burden that you face by you codependently living out, living for their energy when they're sucking your energy dry, if that makes sense. So imagine how many times can you go through this and have these nightmares when it comes to you giving your all and sacrificing everything, energies, and you know that deep down it's a nightmare waiting to happen. And then the Nine of Pentacles, when it comes to you are constantly inviting others in to your house, and they think that everything is together because you have these beautiful doors, you have this beautiful entryway, and you've made it look one way, when in actuality, you know that this is just a facade. So this is where the nightmares come in at Nine of Pentacles energy. And I'm not sure, because the Nine of Pentacles is basically rewards and happiness. So is this you, opening the door for another couple, or is this somebody opening the door for you guys, making it seem like you have it made? I believe that it's you opening the door for other people and them inviting them in to your warm, comforting, and nurturing home. Because, as Queen Amin Ra says, you're the mother of the Zodiac. And, it's just a matter of um, you always present yourself, your home, and as inviting. And that's the last read that I got why they're having a hard time, because your inviting energy is not there anymore. You're not living a facade anymore. You've pulled your energy back. You realize what the nightmares are, Five of Pentacles, and the struggle. You're making yourself old and sick by always inviting people in and making them see, making them feel accepted, understood, and loved, and a part of your family when nobody ever makes you feel that way, if that makes sense. And then when it comes to, here's the Emperor again, because remember the Emperor and the Nine of Cups was in the last read. When it comes to this Emperor, when they make it like they got the world in their hands, he got the whole world in. No, that's the sorry, but I'm just saying they make it feel like they are the ram, the bull. I mean, not the bull, but the ram is Aries energy. But they make it feel like when these people do come and visit, if this is them sitting inside of this house, that you guys look the part, when in actuality this is a struggle for you to be a part of. You understand? And so when it comes to you recognizing that you always had the ability to tame the beast, but you respectfully dumbed yourself down in order to make this person feel superior and in the Nine of Cups energy, when really it was an actual burden. And financially there was no promise or no mental, because the Emperor is supposed to be the one that's stable and able to maintain and take care of things. Well, that wasn't the case, because you still struggled no matter the strengths that you had, or how strong you showed to be for this person, if that makes sense. And so that's just kind of how I see that. So when the financial abundance shows its face, and you trusting in your intuition and getting rid of the conflicts and being dependable, oriented on you and the unforeseen circumstances of you having to have a necessary ending, because all this person had to realize the burdens. Yeah, stability. And as we talked about, there was no stability when it comes to this Emperor, so there had to be a change. You see what I'm saying? It says there is a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. It says just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. And so that is where the necessary endings had to be. And also, the daydream effect was only, if you think about it, the mime and the daydream. I'd rather be with you and all your bullshit is on by Jacquees. And so the necessary endings is basically you understanding that, I played the mime. I was the quiet one. I was the one who didn't say anything or fight with anyone or do all of this stuff. I was the one who made everything um uh more than what it seemed, and made this person, this Emperor, feel comfortable, when in actuality it was a nightmare. You see what I'm saying? And so that's just kind of how I take it when you have been in the part of the daydream effect, and now you're keeping your options open. But the change, again, it says sometimes to see change, you must be the change, and the stability has to come from you. It says your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. Take control of your finances to create stability in your life. Excellent time to take action on any money related ventures. So, the finances, and that's the reason why there is financial abundance, because you became the change that you wanted to see. And so, when it came to you having the stability, it's because this Emperor didn't recognize your strengths and made you struggle more than anything when you were the one holding it all together. So this makes sense for them to be looking at this coin like this and like, how did Cancer read and come up with this coin um, by the struggle? You see what I mean? Now that makes sense because this is where they couldn't figure it out. What's on? Donnell Jones. I hear Donnell. Between Donnell Jones, Groove On. Between Donnell Jones and Jagged Edge, I keep telling you, those are my everythings. But, the thing is that they are looking at somebody's throat chakra is off because I'm about to choke. My throat just had a dry patch in it. Hold on. Okay. So, excuse me. When it comes to them trying to figure out how you can make, what is it? And that's what this reminds me of here. What was it? Rumpelstiltskin. When Rumpelstiltskin, the little leprechaun, right? When Rumpelstiltskin could could call the girl to make the straw out of gold. You know what I mean? And so that is what you were able to do, and what you were giving to this person was to the ability and the energy and the strength to make the straw out of gold. And that's why you made them look the part, but you were the one with creating all of the um energies and struggling at the same time. So they fell on their face instead of taking a leap. That's what that means. They fell on their face, and they're falling on their face with nothing to show for when they thought that they knew everything when it came to the third party situations, if that makes sense. So I believe that that's everything that. No, I'm going to pull from the. Hold on. Ask yourself. Hold on. My cards are about to fall. Hold on. I'm going to pull from the Ask Yourself deck. There we go. Six of Wands in the reverse. Again, excuse me. The Six of Wands in reverse should be, well, and this came out in the last read the same exact way. But the Six of Wands in the reverse, basically in the upright, the Six of Wands is victory. But in the reverse, it's challenges, it's failure, and that is what you need to ask yourself. This is how this person made you feel, but ask yourself this, riddle me this. Are you ready to be recognized for all of your efforts and achievements? And that is where you had to step out in things. It's not about recognition, it's about doing what makes your heart happy and trusting in your intuition twice, right? High Priestess energy. It's about trusting in your intuition twice. What is your intuition trying to tell you? I mean, and that's it. You've already struggled and it's time. And so you already created the daydream effect, but the finances and the stability and being the change that you want to see. And this is where you were struggling because you didn't want to take the accolades of looking the part, right? Or somebody seeing that you're strong. Where did it go? Where is the What did I do with the emperor? Oh, right here. You didn't want them to really see that you were the brains behind. Look, Lotus Flower Bomb is on by Wale, but you didn't want them to take. You didn't want to take credit for being the actual emperor, the person who can tame the beast, and but at the same time do it classy and make it feel loved and good and not fake. But even though you were struggling, so I mean that's kind of what you needed to ask yourself. So, what is your intuition trying to tell you? Let's go ahead and pull from the four agreements. We've already answered that. It's time to get you to be the change that you want to see. So you want this person to change, you got to be the change. And if you don't want the person to change, then move forward. And the person that comes into your life will be the one that you can be everything with, and they'll accept you for that. So that's where the necessary endings needed to be. Look at that. Don't take it personal, though. Don't take it personal. No man is your friend. No man is your excuse me. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. Transform your life. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, or even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. And that is what you're learning out of this whole journey. So thank them. You're being the change that you want to be, and the financial abundance are coming once you trust your intuition and understand why change is necessary. I'm gonna pull from the crystal deck, and then if you guys want to get a interpretation of what the crystal deck, which is the chakras and also the four agreements, I'll click the link up above. This is the Lemurian quartz, all the chakras. So you need to focus on all the chakras and how they make you feel and why. Spiritual evolution, meditation, and dreams. And this is why. Because your dreams can be good or it can have Freddy Krueger in them. But it's all based upon why the universe is telling you what is your intuition trying to tell you, right? Spiritual evolution, meditation, and dreams. Wow. I reach beyond time and space. I reach beyond time and space. And that is when you're able to manifest the best, when you trust your intuition and can trust in the universe. So let's let the soul energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys.